Eager Duchess Meghan Markle is determined to share her perspective regarding the royal family race controversy. But does the public actually want to listen? Hello and welcome. At this point, I'm wondering why Omid even bothered publishing Finding Freedom. What was the purpose? His reputation is ruined and he can never work in journalism again. He caused numerous issues for Harry and Meghan when they already had enough problems. So why release that unpleasant book? I know he wanted to damage the royals, especially Catherine, but he failed there too. As expected, the book faced backlash due to the many falsehoods and exaggerations. The depiction of Catherine was especially nasty. Scobie tried convincing us that Catherine is less independent and feminist than Meghan just because she follows orders and does her job properly. Unlike Meghan, who speaks recklessly, believes she knows everything and ignores advice. Somehow we're meant to admire Meghan more and see Catherine as inferior? No, that tactic failed. The only thing the book succeeded at was reigniting the royal race row over the mention of King Charles and Princess Catherine. Supposedly they commented on skin color before Archie's birth. We still don't know precisely what was said. Scobie claims he didn't intend to include those names, but they accidentally appeared in a draft Dutch translation. Does anyone believe that? Now Meghan Markle wants to avoid the backlash. According to Tom Bauer, Meghan feels bruised by the criticism of Finding Freedom. The Mirror says Bauer believes Meghan wants a clean slate after the gratuitous attacks on Princess Kate. So Bauer suspects Meghan may write her own memoir, as rumored before. He said, as she feels more and more bruised, Meghan will want her say to correct the impression she collaborated on that book. But I doubt this will work since we know she helped Scobie. There's information he couldn't have known without contact with Meghan and Harry. And Scobie was their biggest cheerleader for years. We're meant to think they're suddenly not associates. I don't care that Scobie said they weren't involved. There are enough people in their circle sharing inside information with him, so they're still guilty. Scobie lies as badly as Meghan does. He couldn't keep his story straight about how those names got into the Dutch edition. First he blamed the publisher, then the translators who disputed that claim. Eventually he admitted unclear text was given to the Dutch publisher with plans to update the translation later. Right, Scobie? Understandably, the royals were outraged by the ridiculous allegations in the book, especially Charles and Catherine being named as sources of racism claims about Archie. The Mirror said the family was united in anger that the King and Princess of Wales were dragged into the race row. Originally, Harry and Meghan made these claims in their 2021 Oprah interview, so the information could only have come from them since it's fabricated. Good luck to Meghan trying to pen another book of lies to counteract Scobie's volume of falsehoods. She's toast in Hollywood and the UK. The best thing she can do is release Harry and find a new victim. I think Harry is done too. Now I will continue with a rewrite of the second half to complete this lengthy summary. Now for my favorite part, responding to your commentary on my previous video about Doria moving in with Meghan and Harry to rescue their crumbling marriage. Supposedly she's living in their guest house and taking a sabbatical because they're having such difficult times. I suspect this is prep for their imminent divorce. Doria will move in and Harry will move out. First, a comment from appreciation for Queen Elizabeth noting drug and alcohol abuse are major causes of delayed mental health treatment. Rants must be ignored by turning away from Harry and Meghan completely. I agree, there's rampant substance abuse and mental illness with both Meghan and Harry. But to clarify, I think their illnesses differ. Meghan has personality disorders, especially narcissism. Harry may have severe anxiety and unresolved trauma, but self-medicating makes things worse. Next, an insightful remark from Veronica Crabtree-Hill. She says Thomas Markle reportedly called Meghan Princess, partially spoiling her into believing she deserves whatever she wants. Until meeting the Queen, who said no. Veronica, great observation. Thomas now acts confused by Meghan's personality, but in hindsight it makes sense. He instilled an entitlement complex by making her think she could be anything. He meant well trying to build her confidence, but children need to learn about limits and disappointment. Some replies, Scott Brower agrees Thomas is very much at fault. Lois Leonard says, "Isn't it wonderful?" Jan Wood notes, "All fathers spoil daughters, especially without a mother present." But Meghan isn't a child anymore, just wants publicity and money, good or bad. True, all dads indulge daughters, but something was missing from Meghan's upbringing. She wasn't taught right from wrong. Next, Diane Eyre doesn't believe they own that mansion or have any kids or live together. She's tired of the trashy press releases and over the Markles. Gina agrees, definitely no children. Yes, modern journalism is dead. We can't trust these PR puff pieces. Many believe them without realizing it's all lies. Finally, CamFum suspects Harry uses marijuana since it's legal in California, supplied by Doria. Even without maternal bonds in the royal family, it's just an excuse he can't get help from other relatives. He was totally swindled by his wife. I also doubt her pregnancies. Doria probably lives there partly to avoid taxes on her illegal drug dealing. She gains publicity with them too. Harry is just a doormat to Meghan, possibly meeting her lovers at home but unable to object. Meghan didn't earn the yacht girl nickname for nothing. Maybe she has HIV. Kim, I agree on much of this. Harry isn't very bright and was taken advantage of completely. I do sympathize with him somewhat. Doria and Meghan are disturbed. I've also read they use cocaine, causing their erratic behavior. Doria probably has the best connections. Let me know your thoughts on Meghan writing a memoir. I appreciate you watching, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year 2024! Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe.